Right. First of all, I would like to thank you for joining in today's demo session. So I know that you have found out a time from your busy schedule to know more about this demo session that is going on, what all we are going to cover, and how we are going to create roadmap for each and every one of you. Okay. So each and everyone might have got a different background. They might have got different history. They might have got different reasons to get into this training, and also they might have got different goals to achieve in their life. However, the most important thing that you all do have in common is that you have opted software testing to achieve your dreams. Okay, so we are going to elaborately discuss about software testing, what are the different types of testing that we are going to learn at Downtown Coders, and also what means it is important to know what are the things that we are learning and how we are going to implement those things and what would be the outcome. So we are going to discuss everything in details. Okay, so if you have got any questions, you are free to ask me. Okay, we are more than happy to answer and address each and every one of you. Just ensure that make this session more interactive. I'm not able to see you. I'm just seeing black screen and I am speaking. So if I pronounce anyone's name incorrectly, so just maaf kar dena. And yes, I'll start. I'll share my screen and I'll start with today's session. Is everything okay with that?
Just a question, like you are working as an...
I'm working as a project manager in one of the top MNCs in Pune. So I started my career from .NET and right now I am in data science.
Oh, okay, good to know. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll give you introduction about me and my team members as well, so don't worry. Okay, most of your questions should get answered, but yes, thank you for asking once again. Yeah. Are you able to see my screen, everyone?
Yes.
Yes,
Great.
yes, we can.
Right. So thank you for joining in once again. And what we are Downtown Coders, and we believe in one thing, that knowledge is the key. There is no shortcut to success. I have not gained success by doing any kind of shortcut, neither do my team members. So it is very important that you have the proper knowledge, and you need to be a smart worker just to ensure that you click on the correct points at the correct time. Okay. So as Kunal said that who we are, so this is our entire team. I'm working as a project manager in one of the top MNCs in Pune, and I have an overall experience of more than 8.5 years right now. Similarly, we have other professionals and experts from the industry, from different domains, from web development. I guess most of you guys have spoken to Amol, Mr. Amol Khair. So he's working as a senior integration specialist in one of the top MNCs in Pune as well. So we have got diversified trainers. Not, I'll not say trainers, actually professionals and industry experts from different domains like .NET, quality analyst, that is testing, and data analyst as well. So we have got Govind over here. He has got more than 7 years of experience right now in the industry, and he had been teaching and training students in the past 6 to 8 years. And he is working as a QA lead in one of the top MNCs in Pune. So we are actually based in Pune. We had our offline classes as well in Pune. However, due to COVID, we have right now gone absolutely online, and we have gone global as well. So we have got candidates not only from India now, but also from US and UK. So the most important thing that you guys need to know, that who we are and why Downtown Coders and why not other institutes, what are our policies and what we do. Okay. So at Downtown Coders, basically we are not teachers. Okay. We are all industry experts with years of experience in our fields. So I do hire candidates for my company, and similarly, my other co-workers are. So they do the same thing. So since we hire, we know exactly what are the things that are basically right now required in the market, how to train the students, what knowledge to be shared, what not to be shared, in-depth analysis of everything that we do. Besides your curriculum, we do provide training on different kinds of IT tools like Jira, GitHub, etc. Those are very, very essential because when you try to get into the IT industry, these are some of the things that generally the interviewers think that you should know. Okay. So we organize rigorous telephonic and mock interview sessions as well. So I'll come to that in the later part of my presentation. And since you are enrolling, since we are so much confident with our training and our trainers, I'll request everyone if you can mute yourself because there's too much background noise. If you have not done, kindly please do. Yeah, thank you. So since we are so much confident with our training module, with our trainers and the way we train, so we have kept a money back guarantee of 10 days as well. So in case you think that, yes, this is not working for you or not able to understand, then you can definitely quit at any time, okay, within these 10 days. And last but not the least, we believe in making strong relation with our students. So it is very important to make this relation very strong, not only if you join us, but also when you will get a job, if you face any problem in your job, at that time also we are there. So it is not just for one session or one training that you are with us. Since you are joining us, you will be with us throughout your life if you want to keep in touch with us. So yes, that is the kind of assurance that we give. And also we are providing placement assistance till the time you get your job. Okay. So it is not one or two opportunities that I will be giving you or Downtown Coders will be giving you. Till the time you are placed, you will be getting opportunities from us. And how these things work, I'll describe that very soon. So for us, so why Downtown Coders? We have a policy at Downtown Coders. That is, we do not compromise on quality. Quality is the most important thing, right? So if we compromise on quality, what will happen? There might be monetary gain, but at the end of the day, we won't be able to create that relation with our students. And for us, that is the most important thing. So it is not a business model that I'm presenting to you or we are following. We are following a training module over here. So it is very important that we do not compromise on quality. And for that reason, we have built a ladder of success as well. So you might think that it's only the training that is important for you. It is not actually. Training is just a part of it. Definitely, if you can get yourself trained from an industry expert, that is the advantage that you will have. However, is it going to help you in the long run, or what are the other steps that are basically necessary so that you can achieve that success? So this is the success ladder that in the 8.5 years of experience that I have learned. Industry had made me learn. I have seen a lots of ups and downs, and slowly and steadily, I achieved a little bit of success that I achieved at this age, and definitely you can achieve as well. So it's the in-depth training that we follow. So we have some training modules which are very very focused on training and which are very very focused on practical oriented approaches and everything. So the most important thing besides training is to learn the things practically. So you might get a lots of materials which are free online. However, they will teach you theoretical concepts. So is it good for you to learn theoretically? No. Our education system in India actually teaches us everything to learn theoretically, right? Marks लेके आना है, ये करना है, वो करना है, marks चाहिए. So that is actually not the case. You need to learn the things and try to implement the things that you have learned. And at Downtown Coders, we actually concentrate more on practicals rather than theory. Because if you know practicals, you will definitely know the theory part as well. Life projects is a very important thing. If you do not mention projects in your resume, then the interviewer will lose interest in you, right? I receive lot of resumes where in the project they have mentioned I just worked on this project, but it is not mentioned in the resume that what was your role, what's the name of the project, describe in one or two lines what is the description that on the project that you have worked on. So it is very important. Most of the institutes they will be concentrating on the overview, introduction. Within a duration, you will have to complete the training. Done. No projects, nothing. If you want to go for projects, you do it with your friends or someone else. But at Downtown Coders, it is not. It is very important to work on projects, and you will be working on live project with our mentor. So after the project, it is very very important to face right? You need to face the interviewer or the project manager during the time of interview. So we conduct a lot of interviews together with feedback sessions. So we have got our YouTube channel as well, wherein we post all the mock interviews that we take of our students. Not only the mock interviews, we also give the answers in details. I'll just like to share the screen over here so that you can also know where to go and where to find out all the interviews together with the feedbacks. You won't get these things in any of the channels. It is not that it's my channel for that reason I am promoting that. It is basically I have researched a lot. When I was a fresher, when I was struggling in my life, I did not used to get these kinds of things. So right now I'm in a position to give it back to the world. So for that reason, we have created Downtown Coders, and that is the reason we upload everything on our YouTube channel. I'll just quickly share the screen so that you can also have a look of it. A minute. Right, so this is the channel that we have, which is Downtown Coders. If you go to the playlist, you will see a lot of students who have connected with us. Okay, we have mentioned over here the journey that they are going through. So if you just click on any of it, you can see the interview together with the feedback that we give. So it's detailed feedback that we provide basically. So if you can go and check as well, I'll really appreciate that, and you will have most of your questions answered over there as well. So it will definitely help you in the long run. And similarly, you all will be going through this module. Okay, it is not only one person, two-person. Everyone goes through this interview, because if you are not good during the time of interview, you won't get selected. So it is very, very important that you ensure that you are well equipped, you have that knowledge to face, and that courage as well to face the interviewer. Okay, so you will be going through a lot of mock interviews and feedback sessions, and at the end, it's very important to build the resume. So we do not ask our students to create their own resume, because you might not know what things to put, which things not to put. So we will build your resume, and it will be search engine optimized resume. So when you will upload this resume to any of the portals, and if the recruiter searches about you, so your resume should be at the top. So it will be a search engine optimized resume that we are going to build for you guys. And after all these series are complete, so what is the end? At the end, then comes the placement. So placement is a very, very important part of Downtown Coders. So, and how the placement works over here is that since we are working in the industry for so long, and we have been training students, giving them placement, that our connections over the industry has gone very strong. So right now, most of the companies know that, okay, candidates are coming from Downtown Coders. That means they will be very, very strong candidate. So the placement that we provide are all reference placements. So whenever there is an opening in my company, before the HR actually posts that job on LinkedIn or Naukri or Monster, he or she actually comes to me, sir, ek opening hai, do you have any candidate? So at that time, I send my students over there. And because I know that exactly what things I have taught and what things they are aware of and how they are going to survive in the industry. So for that reason, it becomes very easy at that time. Okay. So right now we have a success rate of more than 90%. This slide is a bit old. For that reason, we have not yet updated it. But yes, it's more than 90%. And as we mentioned, that till the time you are placed, you are with us. So it is not that I'm going to give you one opportunities or two opportunity how you are going to work. It's till the time you are placed. Okay. And I'm quoting on this. Why? I'm emphasizing on this. Why? Because that is the module that we follow. Okay, we cannot compromise on quality or the things that we are saying. Right. So do you have any questions? Because I spoke a lot.
Yeah, hello, good evening. My name is Kumar. I'm from Hyderabad.
Yes, Kumar, tell me.
Yeah, actually, I'm a postgraduate of 2011 passed out.
Yeah.
MCA. So I was not into IT field since from these years. I was doing job for South Central Railways on contract basis from
Okay.
the past
Okay.
8 to 9 years. So
Okay.
just I want to move to IT side. So I have
Mhm.
taken a training on manual testing,
Mhm.
not for automation. So I'm interested on manual only. So my age is 35 now. I'm not
Yeah.
into IT, right? Am I eligible
Yeah.
for this IT field or not? That is the main question I'm having.
Right. Absolutely. Thank you for asking this question because it might be
Yeah,
a lot of people might be going through the scenario that you have mentioned. Absolutely. See, the best part about IT industry is that they welcome everyone. Okay.
okay,
They do
okay,
not check that whether you are from a mechanical background or electrical background or whether you have worked in someone customer service might be. If you have got knowledge, you are welcome in the industry. But as you mentioned that you are keen interested in manual testing. Okay, so I'll tell you some things that is actually happening in India. If you had been US, then it would have been great choice for you. However, in India, right now, if you only do manual, there will be very, very less opportunity. You might get a project which is completely based on manual, but you will have to enter into the industry at first, right? You have to crack that interview. During the time of interview, they are not going to only ask questions based on manual. Right now, most of the opportunities that we are getting, they are asking that the people should be aware of automation concepts. Minimum of automation
okay,
concepts are required. So it is very
okay,
important. So only with if you focus only on manual, then my answer will be no, you won't get
okay,
because that
okay.
is what we have experienced. Okay, right, great. So I've
So
got a
what is the
question from
duration of
Shita.
this total?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. Carry on. Carry
yeah, yeah.
on. No,
Okay,
no.
no
Actually,
problem. No, no. At first, huh.
what was
So the
the
duration
duration
of
of this
this,
total course?
yeah, the duration of this course is 2 to 2.5 months max, not more than that.
Oh,
So within 2 to
oh,
2.5. So we do not compromise on the time duration as well because sometimes people are slow. So we go slow at that time. It is not that I'll have to complete that within this 2 months. For that reason, I'll have to do that. It's not like that. If I have to extend, I will extend. You need to know the things properly because just mere
yeah. I have to
completion won't
learn
help,
each and
as I
every.
mentioned.
Yes, yes. From A to Z,
Absolutely,
I have to
absolutely.
learn. That's,
Absolutely.
oh,
And we will start from that basics ABCD. So even if you do not have
yes,
any
yes.
idea what is software, that is also fine for us. We'll show during the time of the demo session when Govind will take over. You will get to know that how basic we will go.
Okay. No, no.
Does
Basically,
that
I'm a
answer your question? Yeah.
computer student only.
Mhm. Yeah. No, no. I'm
And
just.
what
Yeah,
was the
there might be
fee?
other audience as well today. Sorry.
Okay. What was the fees?
Yeah.
Total fees.
Yeah.
Total
We'll
fee
get into
structure.
that. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
I'll share you. It's not much, okay? So don't worry about that.
Okay.
It's not much. We have got EMI services available as well. I'll come to the fees. Let me just address all the other questions
Oh,
I'm getting on
it is
chat.
quite
Okay.
comfortable for me after saying UMI option. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
it's there. It's there. Don't worry.
Sure.
So I've got a question from Shital that, sir, I'm from mechanical background. So is it possible to get a job in the IT? I'm 2017 pass out. Yes, Shital. Yes, you will get a job. And if you go to our YouTube channel, you will see someone from mechanical background. Actually, he worked in Dubai for 4 years. So due to Corona, he lost his job in Dubai. He had to come back to India. And right now he has joined Downtown Coders and doing great. So he is right now facing different kinds of interviews, and I'm sure very soon he's going to crack. So yes, so don't worry about that. Okay.
Just a question,
Uh,
if yeah,
yes.
if you consider, I asked this question to Amol yesterday, but just wanted
Mhm.
to see the bigger picture. Like,
Yeah.
if you consider the whole IT industry, so what is the
Mhm.
proportion exactly, manual versus automation?
Uh, that's a good question. Thank you for asking this question once again. So, see, the bigger picture is that right now, few years down the line, if I tell you, most of the things will get converted into automation because people right now are doing cost cutting, right? Due to pandemic, due to various other reasons, it might be in future. So they are actually cutting the headcount. So if there were 10 people actually working in the manual testing right now, they will hire 6 or might be even lesser than that. So most of the things will go into automation. I also switched my career from .NET slowly to business intelligence and right now into data science. Why? why I had to do, because I know right now this is boom. I have got that opportunity. I have got that skill set. I have developed that skill set, and few years down the line, data will be everything. For that reason, I built my profile in that manner. So similarly in automations as well, in testing as well.
Thank you.
Does that answer your question?
Yeah, sure.
Thank
Good
you.
evening, sir.
Yes, good evening.
Sir, my name is Manikanta. I am from Andhra Pradesh.
Yes.
Okay. Sir, I completed my master's in 2017 electrical background.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I don't know actually coding, programming, I don't know everything. So that's why I'm choosing this automation and testing, because of some my friends told, if you want to interested in coding, go other side. If you don't interested, go this field. This is somewhat easy, like that told sir, my friends. Okay, but my question is,
Right.
sir, I am 2017 passed out. Now it is a 2021.
Yeah.
I am working as one engineering
Yeah.
college as a faculty, electrical background. So
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
field nowadays this field is not good for me. So I am shifted to software. How can I cover my experience after
Mm-hmm.
2017 to now? How can I cover, and how I entered as a fresher? I can enter as a fake experience. I keep and I entered. How?
Right. That's a great question to ask once again. Thank you so much for asking, Manikanta. So the thing is that, as you mentioned, that since 2017 you have been working somewhere, right? So is there a gap of 4 or 5 years, or you have been working somewhere till now?
Still 2017 to 18 one industry, sir. 18 to 20 engineering college.
Engineering college, right?
Uh,
Yes, absolutely. That won't be a problem, because if you do not have to show your experience that you have been working in the IT industry. What you can show is that when you were a lecturer in the, or a professor working in any college, at that time you were developing different kinds of freelancing works. So we will do a project, and that project will actually cover all the things that you have been doing in the past. But yes, you need to be very, very good with the skill sets that you are going to learn. Okay, and software testing is something which you should not choose just because it is easy. Software testing, all the domains are actually equal. Okay, so there is nothing which is easy, which is very tough. In software testing also, there are a lot of coding that you will have to do when you will do automation testing. So you need to learn Java. So those things are easy to learn. Okay, all domains are at the same level. So there is nothing the developers are top priority, or the data scientists are doing more than a software tester. It is nothing like that. Okay, but you can definitely make it into the industry, and you just need to ensure that whatever skill sets that you learn, you need to be very, very good with that. Okay, so that one opportunity if you get, you need to crack that.
in entry, how I enter is entry level or a fresher or an experienced person?
You will be considered as a fresher in the IT industry. However, your total experience that you have, that will come into picture. So whatever salary that you will get a hike on your previous salary. So you won't get considered as a fresher. Suppose for a fresher, if they offer 3 lakhs, 3.2 or 3.5 lakhs, you won't get that. If you are getting 5 lakhs or 6 lakhs, so you will get more than that. So you will be considered fresher. However, salary wise, won't.
Thank you, sir.
Right.
Hello.
Hi.
So
Hi, Geeta.
can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yes.
My name is Geeta. I'm from Chennai, and
Yeah.
I'm a housewife and mother of 2 children. I have around 6 years of experience in IT, and I was in
Mhm.
development. But
Mhm.
after that, I took a break after my marriage. So
Yeah.
now children are grown up. So thought of resuming my career, but this time I wanted to switch over my career to testing. My
Right.
question is, will I be getting a job because I have a 10 years of break? No, that's why.
So it's a break of 10 years? Okay.
Yeah, 10 years of break.
See, I do have one example at my home. I have my elder sister. She is right now working in Cognizant and is well settled
Okay.
in US. So she actually was working in Cognizant, and then due to marital leave and everything, she had taken a break of 6 years. And after that, once again, she prepared herself and get into the same company. And right now, the company has also given her the opportunity to get into go and work in US. So I have got an example over here. A 10 years gap is quite long because my sister has got 6 years. So it won't be tough, but however, it can be challenging. Okay. So if you
Okay.
are well determined that I will have to start my career, so IT industry actually welcomes everyone. So you do not have to worry on that. But the thing is that you need to be very, very good with your skill sets, because the reason that you will share 10 years is quite a long time. So you need to portray that you have utilized this time and you have developed your skill sets very strong. So if you can do
Got
that,
it.
then definitely it will help you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, sir. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, Madhini, I can hear you. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I was having a question, sir.
Mhm.
I'm 2018 passed out. Right now, I was
Yeah.
working at a digital marketing company as distant
Mhm.
executive. Um,
Mhm.
if you, if I am supposed to get out from this job, and I was
Mhm.
supposed to take training in your downtown coders,
Yeah.
and what will
Yeah.
be the starting salary for? I mean, in this type of field, what will be the starting package?
Right. So actually, the thing that we tell to our students or to everyone is that when you are shifting your career from a different domain to IT industry, you should not look into package. However, since you are working in the industry in your domain, definitely salary is an important thing. So the salary that you will get will be the hike on your current package. So don't worry on that. Okay. So I think I have shared today one screenshot wherein today only 3 of our students got placed in a company. So the girl was actually working as a customer service attendant, and she has got into manual testing. So what we have done is that you basically need to show your we will be showing your experience in such a way that in the company that you are working at the moment, last 1 year you have been working in testing field, and then we will switch your career. So you will get a very, very good hike. Okay. She has got a package of 7.2, wherein she had been getting just 4 lakhs. So you can
Okay,
understand.
sir,
Mhm.
she is working for Java background only. I mean, you
No.
told before
She was
that
a
you are
tech
going to
support.
train. Okay, tech support in the sense.
She was working in tech support in the industry, tech support customer service industry. So she had got no background in coding, what is testing, what is software. She had nothing, but she has cracked. So definitely you can as well.
Oh, you are telling she cracked in the testing field. Till now you.
She cracked
Okay,
that
okay,
test. Yes, yes,
okay,
she
sir.
cracked.
Okay.
Today only she got her offer letter today only. For that reason, I told in the group as well that today
Oh, good.
it's a great day to talk to you, all of you guys.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So
Okay, sir.
definitely you can as well. So don't worry on that. Okay. It's
Okay,
our
sir.
responsibility to train you. It's your
Oh,
responsibility to work hard and go and face the interview. Okay. We'll tell you all the necessary measures that will be taken by us so that you
okay,
can achieve your dream. Okay.
okay, sir. And for daily, how many hours you are going to teach us?
It will be a weekend batch. Okay. So on Saturdays and Sundays, the session duration will range from 2.5 to 3 hours. Okay. And
Okay,
during the weekdays, the tasks will be given to you. Okay.
okay,
And you need to complete the task during the weekdays. So every
okay,
day you need to study for 1.5 to 2 hours initially, and later you need to increase the time. And on the
okay,
we are available on our WhatsApp group and everything, so that if you face any problem, your trainer will
oh,
connect to you. So don't worry on that. And on the
okay, sir.
weekends, we are basically going to focus on the training.
Okay. So only weekend programs on are conducted. No weekdays sessions are not. I mean, you're telling daily. Sorry.
It's a
Did
weekend
you get
program
me?
only because it is not. I got you. I got you. You actually you are asking that whether we conduct weekdays training or not.
Yeah.
If it's a weekdays training, we will train for might be 1 hour to 1.5 hour. However, the weekend training is. We have seen that on weekends people are more concentrating on thing. On weekdays, what happens is that we actually start our training on the weekdays after 7:30 p.m. So people tend to lose their energy level. So for that
Okay.
reason, right now we are concentrating more on Saturdays and Sundays when they are full with energy and everything. It is
Okay.
working good, so don't worry.
Okay, sir. Good.
Yeah. So I have some questions over here in the chat that I had Manik is asking that I had done BE in 2008 and having 9 years of experience in manual. So is it the right time to move into automation? Absolutely. Absolutely. You should move into automation as early as possible. Few years down the line, as I mentioned, everything is going to, it's getting into automation. Okay. So if you have to save your job, You have to know automation because that is the future. Bharat Chand is asking, MSc in computer science, pass out in 2017, past 2 years, I'm working in manual, but HR people asking automation tests, sir. As I mentioned, in India, you need to know manual together with automation if you have to face the interview. After the interview, if you get into a project completely based on manual, it's fine. However, if you have to crack the interview, you need to know automation. Without automation, you can't. So I think he has only answered most of your questions that HR is asking for automation. So yes, that's true. And Ravikant is asking, sir, I'm MSc in computer science, pass out in 2018, and after that, I am not getting any opportunity for serving my service in any organization. And overall, I am fresher. Can I get a job in the IT industry? Absolutely. You just started your career. It's 2018, so you can. As a fresher, only you can get a job. So don't worry. But what the path that we will tell you, the things that we are going to share during the time of interview, we are going to create roadmaps for everyone because every single case might be different. Okay, so we are going to create roadmap for every one of you in depth. So you just need to stick to that plan. Okay, if you stick to that plan, it will definitely work wonders for you. And why we can do that? Because right now there industry को घोल के पी लेना जो कहते हैं ना बात, that we have done. For that reason, we know the areas that we can tweak in our resume, the things that we can tweak and get into the industry. So we know that. So don't worry. Yes. Any more questions before Govind takes over and gives in-depth things about testing? Any questions? I think no more questions. Let me see. No question in the chat as well. Okay, so I guess most of your questions have been answered. Coming to the fees as well, let me just clear it. I do not want suspense to be there till the end, and then there's nothing of anything suspense kind of a thing. So the fees is 15,000, 15,000, and you have got the right to pay in 2 EMIs. That is 7.5 in 2 EMIs. You can pay this amount. Okay, so it is 15,000 both for manual and automation testing. Both will be done together with mock interviews, resume building, placement assistance, everything. Okay, everything is covered over there. Not a single penny. There are no hidden charges, tax, GST, VST, nothing like that. Okay, it's 15,000, and you can pay in 2 EMIs.
One question, there are many tools in automation. So will you be covering most of it, or?
Yes, we will be covering that.
Okay.
We will be covering most of it. You will see when Govind will take over. He's going to give you all the details. Okay, you can ask anything to him. So don't worry. Thank you. Right. So Govind, you can now take over and you can share your screen as well. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Thank you, Deep. And thank you all of you for joining to today's session. So first of all, I'll just brief you about me. My name is Govind Khandelwal. I basically stay in Pune. I'm currently working in top of MNC. As my roles are like automation tester as well as I'm the business analyst. I have done, many of your questions were like, I have done masters in computer science, I have done BE. So I have also done the masters in, that is Masters of Computer Science from PVG College. And so I'm here, I'm into the testing. So you can, don't worry about in which field you have worked in. So as Subdeep said that IT field welcomes each and everybody who is just encouraged to work and who has some kind of knowledge, depth knowledge about the product or depth knowledge about the thing that he's going to do, as he's going to build his career. Everybody is welcome. Okay, so let's start with today's session is for testing. Okay, so I prefer this always as the world as we have created as a process of thinking. So as we think, we build ourselves and we build out the atmosphere around us. So let's start. So I prefer these three objectives to come in any of the industry if you want to go. Suppose in IT industry, it is very much helpful. First one is innovation, education, quality, and improvements. Innovation is anything that comes, any idea comes in your mind. It's nothing but innovation. So I think each and every person should be innovative. Education, without education, you cannot build up ideas, and nor you can get into like any of the fields. So the basic knowledge is required for any of the fields that you need to move in. So education. Now, if you're getting education as well and ideas as well, they should have some quality in it. Without quality, nobody is going to encourage you. So quality is very important. And at the last, improvements. Each and every individual, let it be a small age, from small age till the old age, any individual has a lot to improve in his life. So I feel that improvements should be there in each and everybody, and he should accept it and he should move on to build his career in a better ways. So I think these are the main objectives that each and every individual should have. That is innovation, education, quality, and improvements. Any questions? Anyone related to this?
No, sir.
Great. Okay.
Hello, Govind.
Yeah.
Hello, Govind. Brajvin here.
Okay.
Govind, one question is because my background is not related to programming.
Okay.
We can say like coding. I'm working in an industry and I have a good experience. But I feel fear to coding. So how will I achieve this target? Because it's a main thing is this. Because I'm trying to learn myself, and before 1 year, I had tried to get coaching, but I think I didn't get nothing.
Okay.
So, is the main question is.
Okay, not an issue. So, okay. So don't worry about, the things that you have not aware of for this, because at initial level, whoever is there, who are lot of each and everybody here are much fair, are not that good with coding. So they have lot of fear. Even when I started my career, to very frank with you, I was also very much conservative to move into coding or to do some kind of coding. So I was at that period of time, everybody used to say that testing is very easy, testing is very easy. And I also moved in that field, but then I came to know the depth in it. So I don't want to give any false ideas to everybody that testing is easy or something. Each and everything, wherever you move, if you have a depth knowledge, nothing is hard. Okay. And in this course, in this 2.5 months course, I take you from the base level to the high level. So if you don't know about what is coding also, you don't know any languages also, we'll be starting with our base language, that is C language, and slowly we'll be moving into Java, and then I'll explain you the concepts, and I'm sure that you also will be able to write the code also, because now you can see we have a mechanical background person who was not aware of coding at all, but now he is also able to write some kind of codes, and he's doing good. So you will also be doing good. Just you have to focus, and whatever the paths that we say or whatever the lined up we show you the roadmap, you have to go with the same roadmap. So 101% you will be succeeding.
Thank you.
Does it answer your question?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, great. Anyone else have any questions? Great. So career objective, like going into testing, where I can move in the later phases, or right now where I'll be moving. Suppose if you are a fresher, you will be joining a company as a junior QA. Okay, once you get an experience, you can go into QA and that's QA engineer, senior QA engineer as well. Okay, then you can move into BA role as well, that is business analyst role, which I have moved in. You can move as automation tester as well. You can move as a test manager field after, say, some certain years of experience in the IT. You can also move in the technical writer. Now you'll ask me, what is a technical writer? Technical writer is a thing where you have, everybody have purchased a mobile. So you get a user guide over there, right? Which are the ports that need to be, where you need to insert your SIM cards, which is the thing where you need to keep your battery, which is the on off buttons, what is the functionality of each and every button of the mobile. So that is a user guide. So same thing in the softwares also. When you're using a software for the first time, if you're using a software, you won't be aware of the functionality. You won't be aware of what functionality, what module is working for what. Okay, so in that case, we have a technical writer field where you actually write a user guide for your users that will be directly used by your users or the end customers. Okay. And data science. From QA, I've seen many persons moving into data science also. We have one good example, Shubdeep as well, who has moved from .NET to data science. So from even from testing, you can move in data science fields. Any questions you have here? Like, what are the career objectives? In career objectives, you have any questions you can ask?
I guess Kunal actually raised his hand. Kunal, if you are there, can you please ask your question?
No, it was by mistake.
Okay, no problem.
Sure. Okay. Great. I hope that you don't have any questions. I'll move. Okay. So in any field you move, in IT field mainly, we have a life cycle that we follow in the software. While you're building a software, we follow, life cycle. So, so for example, first time we thought we will think of, implementing a new biscuits in the market, for example. So what we need to analyze first, we need to analyze that what is going in the market, what is the trend. What are people more liking it? In biscuits also, there will be chocolates, dark chocolate, they're liking more, hide and seek. So what kind of biscuits that are trend in the market? Then what we will do, then we will design that biscuits in such a way that it is, looking at it, we will get that feel, no, we should test it. Okay, that mouth watering should be there, just looking at the design phase. Okay, so we will be designing. Then what we will be actually implementing. Implementing means what? We will be directly building that building the biscuits. Okay, we'll keep all the ingredients in the machine and we will be getting an end result as the biscuits. Then we will eat and see how is the quality of the biscuits. Are they more appreciated, or just by looks it is more good, but when we are tasting it is not that good. So that won't work. Okay, and as well as with that, we will give them the, on the wrapper, we'll explain them what are the ingredients, what are the expiry date, what is the rate of the biscuit, how much you have to pay for that biscuit if you're taking, how many grams it stores. So all those information is nothing but the document that we are providing to the customers. And then if customers have any kind of issues, they will ask us to, and we will take into consideration and we will rebuild our software. The biscuit production. The same way we have with the software. First of all, we go into the analyze the user requirements according to the user, how the software should look like. We design it. We implement, means we actually implement the software. Then we test it, demonstrate it, and hand it toward the customers. And if they have any kind of issues, if they have any kind of modifications, they come to us. So this is the whole life cycle that keep on running into the software development process. Any questions? Okay. So now we have why we need to do testing, or why testing is necessary in the life cycle, right? So testing in each and every individual here are doing some kind of testing in his life. Whenever you go out to purchase some kind of thing, you check the expiry date. After checking the expiry date, you check what is the rate, how much grams it is. Is it worth of taking that biscuit or not? So you make some decisions also by looking at the data, right? So what are you doing? You're actually testing it, that should I purchase this or not, right? So this is nothing but testing. Then why it is necessary? To identify the defects. The main purpose of testing is to identify the defects and get the flaws identified at the very early stages. Okay, to reduce the flaws in the component or the system, increase the overall quality of the system. If we are building a biscuits also, we are going to test it. How they are. They only by looking perspective, it should not be great. It should be by quality also, it should be great. If the quality is good, then we go and purchase that item. If the quality is not good, we don't go and purchase it, right? Even if the price is low, we won't go and purchase if the quality is not good. Each and every individual nowadays focus on quality. So testing emphasizes more on the quality of the software. It makes the software more reliable and easy to use. Testing gives you that reliability. Yes, I have tested it. Now it is good. So in home also, sometimes your mom might have called you. So just taste and show me, test and tell me the salt and everything is good or bad. So what are you doing? You're actually giving your green signal for that yeah, everything is good and everybody would like it. So what are you? You are a gatekeeper over there who is checking and throwing all your softwares out of the gate to the customers. Without your permission, none of the software can go out. So you know how big responsibility a tester is handling. And it's not an easy job to handle such a good responsibility. You have that responsibility on your shoulders to check the software. Is it being useful for the customers or not? You're giving green signal means you are saying that yes, I have tested it and it is good. Okay? Thoroughly testing software ensures reliable and high performance of the software operation. When you're giving the green signal, which means you're testing and you're saying that yes, the software is performing very good. Your customer will surely like it. So that testing is very much necessary. Now we talk about, okay, the testing is necessary. We will be moving into testing. Everything is good enough. But do we have market for testing? If there's no market, why I would go? Why I would invest my time, my money, my knowledge unnecessary where I know that there is no market? But to be very much precise, I would tell you in the top MNCs, the ratio is like 2:8 ratio. Now you will ask me, what is 2:8? 2 developers, 8 testers. So there are only 2 developers who are developing the software, and there are 8 testers who are actually testing the software. Okay. Now, in, like say, you can say high level MNCs, there are very top level MNCs, then we come to a bit lower, that is high level MNCs. We have ratio 2:4, where there are 2 developers and 4 testers. Middle scale, there are 2:2 ratio, 2 testers, 2 developers. And when we go to the lower level stages, we have 2 developers and 1 tester. And company to company, it may vary a bit, but it won't be like 8 developers and 1 tester. This won't be the scenario. Okay. So you can know now what is the market for testing. So if they're hiring 2 developers, they have to hire 8 new testers to test that application that has been built by the 2 testers. Any doubts you have till date? Till now, what we have covered? Any doubts you have? Anyone?
But when compared to others, developers are getting more salary, right? Based on testers.
See,
I have heard this one, so that's why I'm asking.
Okay, not an issue. So it is a bit rumorous, because I have seen, or even if you consider a lot of examples, what I have heard or what I have seen, it's nothing like a developer is earning more and the tester has been not earning more. I have seen the cases that what a senior resource is getting a salary, the same is been getting for a junior resource. So it all depends on the skills you have, or the depth knowledge that you have, and you can convince the other person. If you have a knowledge, I can write and give you, no company will stop you for the package. If you have that skill sets in you, it is not considered you are a tester or you're a developer or you are a tech support engineer. If you have skills, you will be getting high paid. Okay, so don't think that a tester will be having a less, means if you consider an overall, if you're saying about overall also, still the data says that 20% salary has been taken more by the testers as compared to the developers.
Okay, fine.
More questions? No questions? Good. You all are so talented. We'll move further. So what we are going to cover in our testing profile, the manual process that we have. So what are the things that we will be covering? So first of all, we'll be covering about what is the functional knowledge about the system, how to get that knowledge. What is the functional testing, first of all? How to get a functional knowledge about the product? What are the types of functional testing, non-functional testing? All these kind of things will be covered. What are the testing levels? What are the testing types? What are the methodologies we use while we are doing testing? What is the test plan? What is its coverage, execution, and the closure reports? We will be studying each and every reports in depth, so that if in the interview you might have get through these questions that tell me what is the closure reports and everything, you should be aware of it. So according to the interview perspective also, we take a lot of things that you can easily give the answers for. Then we have as we have a software development lifecycle, we have the testing lifecycle also. We'll be discussing that in the later sessions. What is a bug? What is its bug lifecycle? What are the testing strategies we follow? What are the test scenarios and the test cases? In test scenarios, we have a small example we'll be taking in the next slides. We will be doing a live project. On that live project, we'll be providing a live testing, so that you can, if anybody doesn't have any experience as well, if he is working on, say, some different fields, still we will be considering wherever he is working, we will be considering that that project, and we will guide them, and you can tell what are the things or what kind of testings you have done on it. So you can get through the interview process easily with the experience as well. And if you're not experienced, we have this live project which will be given to you, where you'll be performing testing and you can easily convince. Any questions on manual testings? Tools, I will explain in the next slides, which are the tools that we'll be using here. Apart from tools, if you have any questions, you can raise. Okay. In automation testing, we'll be covering, first of all, we'll be covering the basics of C. We will be covering basics of Java. We'll be covering some part of Java Advanced, which will be needed for our automation. Then we will be mainly focusing on the Selenium suites that we have ID, RC, web drivers. We'll be going with the test engine tool, which is used for getting the reports through Selenium. We will be going with the basics of Cucumber. We'll be mainly focusing on web drivers much rather than focusing on the other tools, because we can cover one. So we'll be just having a basic knowledge about the test engine and Cucumber. And also here also we'll be performing one live project, okay, on which you can, we will be having our automation scripts developed and we will be executing those. So this is our Selenium tool suite, where we will be focusing on, first of all, the ID, that is integrated development environment. We will be making sure that record and playbacks have been there in the Selenium tool. We will be playing some record and then we can play back anytime where we want it. Then remote control. Web driver. Web driver is a part which we will be covering maximum, and we will be focusing on this because it's right now in very much boom. So we'll be covering this web driver much, and we'll be going through the basics of what is Selenium Grid. Now, what are the tools that we will be going through? So first of all is TestLink. TestLink is nothing but where we store the test cases, which are being useful for testing purpose. Bugzilla is a tool where we only store bugs. So it is called as Bugzilla, where you can refer n number of bugs can be added, deleted, n number of things can be done on the bugs. Then Selenium Web Driver, with respect to web driver, Selenium will be studying with respect to web drivers. Eclipse is a tool which will be supporting us to provide the web drivers with respect to Java. So we'll be mainly focusing on Java. Selenium actually supports n number of languages, but Java is the more preferable language with Selenium because it has n number of securities, and which is very well equipped by n number of organizations as well. So we focus on Java with the help of Eclipse. Then Cucumber, as I said, basics of Cucumber and the test-ng. M2M is in again the test cases tool where we store the test cases in, and we can follow the take those and test and mark it pass-fail criteria as well. And it integrates with the TFS tool. Jira, in Jira we can have a lot of things where you can add the tasks. You can test the test. You can add the test cases as well. You can edit those. You can add. You can drop it pass-fail criteria, as well as you can add the bugs also. So Jira is a tool which is used rapidly because it gives n number of functionalities like adding test cases, as well as making its pass-fail criteria, as well as adding the bugs also related to it. So it's an n number of tools, combination of 2 to 3 tools together. So it is being followed in a lot of organizations. Okay, so any questions you have? No? Okay. Yeah. Please. Yeah. So, okay. So JMeter is nothing but a performance tool, which is used to test the performance of the system. Like, yeah. So mainly say, for example, your site, wherever you are hitting the URL, it should take only 1 millisecond to load. Now a human cannot check like 1 milliseconds have been over on it. So we have tool for that, which checks each and every milliseconds as well into that. Yeah.
Ravikant has asked a question. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's saying that Java is compulsory. Yes, for automation, you should have some of the scripts or some of the language you need to write to make your manual intervention automatic. So we require some language. So we are using Java. So you require the language to be written so that your work is being done easy. Whatever manual task you are doing, that will be turned, that will be converted through a code, and that will be running your all manual tasks. So for that, we require a language. So Java is, yes, it is compulsory.
So tools means there are different tools for automation and different tools for manual.
Yeah.
Total, how many number of tools are a small query?
See, for example, if you have only Jira, that is more than enough for manual. And for automation, Selenium Web Driver is a tool. test-ng is a tool. So these two are more than sufficient. And if you use Cucumber, then it is then you don't require these two tools as well. Just an integration, you know. So right now, when Selenium Web Drivers was introduced, they didn't thought of taking out the reports. So they had an add-on called as test-ng, which is used for fetching the reports. But later on, they developed Cucumber, so which gives the flexibility of adding, running the test scripts, as well as having a reports also for those. So if you say for manual, we all give all these tools so that, see, in each and every company, there are different tools that are being used. So you should be at least aware, because if I am an organization, so I look for what tools I'm using, right? So if you have a knowledge of TestLink and I'm using the same, so I'll prefer you rather than preferring a Jira person, right? So we give the knowledge of each and every tool so that you can, you know, to make your resume to get into searches, and you should get shortlisted for the interviews. For that, we give you these n number of tools.
Okay, fine. So it is mandatory to learn each and every tool, right?
Yeah, you can say
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
to get into organizations.
Yes. Okay, right. Thank you.
Yeah. I didn't get you. Can you just please repeat? Your voice is bit. Yeah. Sorry, dear, I was not able to hear you correctly.
Yeah,
Can
your
you just...
audio is very distorted. If you can write it in the chat section, I think we can address.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, PHP, C, JavaScript, I know as well. Okay, Ravikant, if you know PHP, C, JavaScript, but right now the companies are mainly looking for the Java part. So according to the company, I would say that you have to learn Java as well. Yeah, Python is there in automation. Where is Java testing using? Okay, so many companies right now are not using Python because it has a lot of advantages and disadvantages. For every coin, it has two sides, right? So Java has its own advantages and disadvantages, as well as Python has its own. So mainly in many of the companies, still they're using Java. They are not. They are so much redundant. They don't want to move to any other technology, and they have professionals. Many organizations have their professionals in Java, so they don't want to move into other, tool, say the other language. They don't want to move their all scripts into other language, and then they will have a shortage of the resources who will be able to give them the proper knowledge. Yes, Postman is also related to testing, but it is mainly for the API level testing, which is like if you have developed some kind of functions and to just test it from the backend. So we have this Postman, which has been used. Yeah, it is also related to testing as well. So we can also cover basics of Postman to just see that how to just give an URL, how to check that we can do using a Postman. I can give you the basic knowledge of Postman as well. Yeah, we can include this as well in our tools. Any other questions? Okay, great. Move further. Okay, so let's start with the scenarios. So, so now it will be very much interactive. So I want each and every person to give its views, and one by one. Okay, so now it's like you all will be encouraged to give your inputs. So, but we will do it one by one. Okay, so take an example of this chair. So I've given you this chair. It is in front of you. Okay, now you have to write or tell me what you will test in it. First of all, I'll give you just one example. It has a wheels. If you can see, it has a wheels in it. So I'll just check moving it from one place to another. Is it easily movable or not? This is my first thing that I'll be testing. So according to this, now you can tell. Anyone?
The quality, plastic quality. Hello.
How you will test the quality?
When I am sitting, it's capable to standing or not. How much weight is carrying?
Very good.
So, cloth.
Material. Very good. Material of the chair. Very good.
Adjustments of the chair.
Very good. Adjustments are very much important.
Ravikant is saying their seat back reset.
Yeah, very good.
Its stand is flexible or not. Ravikant has answered.
Yeah.
Any more? There can be lots of cases. Let's make it interesting, guys.
Every person fits in their chair or not.
Very good.
Very good. Size matters, right?
Size
very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Does it move in all directions?
Very good.
Very nice.
Okay.
Observe the chair that is shown. You will find many more things which I can see.
We can see cost also, sir. The cost that chair is good or not.
Yes.
Correct.
Deepak is saying the durability and the self support by the company. Very good.
Nice.
Anything else we'll check? Very important.
Look at the chair. Observe it. Many things are there.
Very important. You will, when you go to market, you see a chair. What you see first? Life cycle. Okay. In terms of Deepak, life cycle in terms.
Brand is also important, right?
But
Very
how much
good.
long it
Yes.
will be, how much long it will be exist? It depends on our usage.
Very good. Yes. What else? When you go to the market, what do you see? Brand was one thing. Next,
Does it fulfill the criteria
like
for what you are looking like? If you are looking for an office chair, you will buy a chair like this. If you are
Very
looking
good.
for an home chair, you will buy something else.
Yes, very good. So according to the usability, that how much time you're going to sit on it. So according to that, you buy the chair. Very good.
Yes.
Price, very important. Very good. Price, without price, if they're asking me that it will be for 20,000, I won't buy a chair. Very good. Price is very much important. One more thing is very much important. You see it all the time. Yeah. Discounts, comfortables. Yeah, that's fine. Anything else? Color. Would anybody look for a color of the chair?
Mostly office chairs are in black color only, na sir.
Yes, very good. But I didn't tell you that it's an office chair. What about your home? If you're taking the same chair at your home, girls should think it, right? Matching. Yeah, my bedroom color is this, so I'll buy this kind of chair. It will look good.
Yes. What you
Yeah.
said is completely right. If it will match my room, I will take the.
Yeah. You will pay more as well. Very good. Yes. Pink color. Interesting. Very good. Okay. So good. Okay. So now we will go with the next example. Let's see what kind of scenarios we get. So what is this? Window.
Window is opened.
Yeah. So now what you will test in this?
Why window is open?
Okay. Good one. Will you try to close it?
No, but if you want good day, we just open.
Okay.
But actually, seeing that window atmosphere, it's look like the hospital. Mostly in hospital, they use blue curtains only. I mean, blue, everything blue.
Yeah. It depends. If your room color is blue, curtain should be blue.
Yeah. You are also right.
Yes. Good. Okay. Deepak is saying wood and the metal quality with the price. Very good.
Very good.
Yeah. What else?
The window should open outside.
Very good.
Very nice.
Very good observation.
And the glass quality.
Yeah, very good.
If anyone hit with ball.
Yes.
Correct.
Breakable or unbreakable glasses.
Yes.
Very good. Yes. Yes. So you are saying both ways, Ravikant, that it should open in two ways. But if it opens inside, if you get up, it will hit your brain all the time, right? So they have an out opening. Yeah, but it's good that you will check. At least it is coming back or not. Very good. More scenarios? Yes, very much important that the outside person are able to view what is going inside. Right? Privacy, very much important. Very good. A good tester with a good view. Very good. Very good, Deepak.
That's right.
Anybody? Yes. Okay. Suppose it's a window of wood, so it should have a good material with a good brand. Yes, very true. No, nobody will be checking its color and all. Nobody want a good color window.
Actually, yes, sir.
No size. No size required. Any size. पूरा घर सिर्फ विंडोज का चलेगा क्या? नहीं, right? Size, length, breadth, everything matters here, right?
Proportional to the room and hall where the windows
Very good.
are.
Very good. Very much important. Rooms, if it is you consider your bedrooms, the size should be a bit smaller as compared to hall. Very good. Yes, perfect.
The position of the window, sunlight is coming or not?
Very good. Yes. What else is missing? At night, what it should have? Net windows also, right? If you're keeping that open, you should have a net window from inside so that your mosquitoes won't come and bite you. View.
We have to check the lock system also for that window.
Yes, perfect. Lock systems are very much important. At night, if wind is blowing and if not lock the windows, it may break with the force of the wind. Very true. Important. Yes. And you can get that scenes also of ghost. You will feel that scenes, right? Yeah, very good. Okay, so as I can see, you have lots of views and all can be very good testers because you have that thing in you to think out of the box, to think. In this short period of time also, everybody was able to think. Yes, very true. Weight, of course, weight matters. It should not be very heavy as well. Very good. It was Amol sir. Good. Okay. So we'll just move further with one of our small automation. So I have written a Java code mainly to give you just a small example of a pattern, how a pattern looks like. Okay, of a star pattern. So I've just printed a star. So I'll just show you how it has been printed, how it shows. So this is a pattern program that I have written. First time it should have only one star, next time it should have two, then so on. Till the time, whatever the number the user wants, he can write that star pattern program. So this kind of programs will be asked in your interview to just test your logical skills. What kind of logical skills do you have? Okay, so all this kind of programs which are frequently asked in the interview, we all will be covering that. And now I am able to write this code. I can write and give you, each one of you will be able to write it at the end of our tutorial. So whenever I teach, after that you will be having a week. At that period of time only you might be able to write it. Okay, and I also demonstrate you one thing. Say this is a browser. Okay, so if this is a browser, there is a code written from the backend. If I select any kind of a browser, if I click on start, that browser will be getting launched. Okay, that browser itself will be getting launched. So that is where the code has been taken place, or the code has been written from the backend, and it is an automation task. Now I am not going explicitly and launching a Mozilla browser, right? So see, you can see this Mozilla browser has been launched, and this site, I had given this site to be open whenever my browser is open. This site should open. So this site is opening. So I have not written anything. I have not done it manually. I just click on start and it switched my video from my normal browser to the correspondence browser, right? So say I select this Chrome and I click on start. So this also we'll be doing in our normal tutorial. Whatever tutorials we'll be following, we'll be doing this kind of things. So see, automatically that Chrome browser has been launched, and you can see here it is showing which version of Chrome has been launched on which application, on which Windows application as well. Okay, that has been shown. Okay, so we are at the end. If you have any kind of questions, you can ask me before I move with a small story. No questions? Okay. Let's move ahead with a small story. So, I'll just has it? Okay. No, fine. So, in a jungle there was a lion and there was a deer, but lion was a bit old. So lion wanted to catch the deer to eat him up. He was very hungry. So he ran after the deer. The deer saw him and he started running fast. So what happened? Deer at the front, lion at the back. Deer at the front, lion at the back. Deer at the front, lion at the back. And this continues. And this ends the story. Now you will ask, this ends the story? What was this? So it's a small and short story that lion was running for his one meal and deer was running for his life. So he was able to escape from the lion. So now it's up to you that you are just looking for your career only for your meal, or you want to set up your career for your life and you want to be a successful man. So now it's up to you that you want to become a lion or a deer. So thank you all for attending the session. So Shubdeep, over to you.
Right. Thank you so much, Govind, for describing everything in details. So guys, do you have got any questions so far? Right. So the thing is that, as you can see, that testing begins at home. So every day you are testing something or the other, right? So software is also it's just the thing that you have been practicing in your home since ages without knowing that actually you are working as a tester. The same thing you will be just doing during the time of softwares. So here suppose you are cooking and you are testing that. So now you are going to develop, someone will be developing the softwares and you are going to just test that. So there are a few functionalities, there are a few processes, there are a few principles that you need to follow, and definitely you can be a very good software tester, be it manual or be it automations. So we are actually planning to start the batch by this week, means from next Saturdays and Sundays, since it's a weekend batch. So Saturdays and Sundays, the time frame, the timing will be, we'll actually discuss with all our students who would be registering with us, and we will be then coming to a common point, a common time. Basically, it will be either in the morning, 10:30 till 12:30 or 1 p.m., or in the afternoon, which is 3:30, or it might be in the evening, which is 7:30. So we'll have to figure it out that which time we'll be choosing. 7:30, we are planning to give the 7:30 time frame as for everyone, because that is the best time for everyone, I guess. I'll just check with Govind sir and his availability as well. And the duration of the course, as Manjusha, you asked, that it's 2 to 2.5 months, okay, and not more than that. So basically, we have designed the program for 2 months. However, we have seen scenarios wherein there might be people who might be slow in understanding with automation, the logics and the codings. So we'll go slow at that time, okay? We do not have to rush. You need to learn the things properly. Only then you will consider yourself to be a good tester, okay? So yeah, so that is the duration of the course. So it's 2 to 2.5 months maximum. And in between, actually, we will start rolling out the opportunities. We will conduct the mock interviews. We'll conduct the placement drives and everything that will be happening in between. So it's not that till the end you will have to complete. So the students who have got placed today, actually they have not yet completed automation, but they have cracked job in automation. So can you believe that? So that is the level of quality we actually try to provide. So do not consider ourselves as institute or academy and blah, blah, blah. Those are all bullshits. We are industry professionals who are trying to provide the best quality possible. Okay. So having said that, we have come to the end of today's evening, today's session, today's demo lecture. So did you like it, guys?
Yes, sir, of course.
Yes, sir.
Great. So I believe that all of you are in the WhatsApp group that we have created. Okay. Right now we have changed the settings to admin settings. We will once again change it to for everyone. So even if you have any doubt, you have my contact number. You can save my number. My name is Deep. You can call me anytime, and I'll be more than happy to address every one of you. And we'll start the onboarding process from tomorrow itself. And one more thing, we do not keep more than 10 students in a single batch, okay? Because we do not want our batches to be fish market. So it is very important for us to maintain the quality, and the quality can only be maintained if we keep small batches. So if the 11th student is there, if he or she will have to join us, we will conduct a new batch. We'll start a new batch, but not on that batch. Okay. So that is the level of quality we try to provide. You can visit to our website, which is downtowncoders.com, and you can check everything about us. And also, I'll request everyone to please do subscribe our YouTube channel. There's a new channel that we have created so that you guys can get benefited out of it. You can share the channel with everyone, and they will also enjoy. There are lots of HR questions and lots of technical questions with different fields that we ask, and most of the questions are asked during the time of interview. We only take the interviews, so those are the questions that are generally asked in the market. So you can subscribe to our channel as well. So thank you very much once again to everyone for joining in, and good night. Stay safe and happy learning.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Good night. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you all for
Good
joining.
night.
It was a good
Thank you,
interacting
everyone.
with you guys. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Good night. Bye.